I'm starting by misting my hair, and this is to just loosen it up a bit. Then I'm going to go ahead and do my side part. So the water really shrunk my hair, guys, but now I'm just combing it out a bit and I'm putting it in sections so that it's easier for me to deal with. So this is the first section that we're working with, and I'm just using a scrunchie to secure it, and I'm pushing the ponytail to the back. So now I'm just focusing on the areas that are not too heavily involved in the side sweep, and this will be the areas that we're going to do next. So now I'm just going to use a denman brush to stretch my hair a bit and brush it into the first section that we had at the back. And this is basically going to be the routine where you're just going to be brushing the hair back into the section, then untying the scrunchie and tying it again with the new section. So I was just trying to use as little gel as possible, so this is where I'm just starting to use gel. Now if your hair is shorter, you could start using gel before, or if it's longer, you could start using gel afterwards, or if it's flatter, if it's not as puffy, so you could use gel depending on your hair texture and your hair length. So I'm starting with a hard brush to brush in the gel, and then afterwards I'm going to go ahead and use a hogtail brush. That's what it's called, I think. Hog hair brush. And I really like this brush for my natural hair. It's really soft. It's so soft. And it gives me a sleek look. Even though it's soft, I was thinking that I would not be able to achieve it using a brush like that, but it actually works. Now that I'm reaching to the front section of my hair, I'm trying to get a really deep part, so I'm just parting that section in two and I'm brushing the hair forward and bringing it back to achieve that part. After securing that first section with a clip, I'm just going to go ahead and do the last part for this side, and I'm brushing the hair in the same direction towards the front and then pushing it back again. When you're at the front sides, you want to make sure that you check the area behind your ears, because sometimes you could leave some hair out by mistake there. So this has happened to me a few times when I'm like really rushing and I don't have time to check, but if you have time to check, you should definitely do so. So now I'm untying the hair and I'm just putting the new section into it, and when I've done that, I'm officially finished with this side. Oh my god, it's a lot of work, guys, but it's not too hard. So now I'm going into the other side and I'm just misting my hair a bit to make it easier to comb through, and this also helps to reduce breakage. Like I did with the other side, I'm just pushing the hair towards the front and then I'm going to add some gel to it. Now this style does use a lot of gel, however, there are things that you could do if you don't want to use so much. For example, you could blow dry your hair, which would make it much easier to handle. Or you could do this style sometime before, for example overnight, maybe 2 hours before, and just tie it down with a satin or a silk scarf to kind of keep it in place. Now if you don't have either of those, you could definitely use a chiffon scarf. You just don't want to use a tie that's going to take all the moisture from your hair. For example, like a cotton scarf or a cotton tie, you definitely don't want to use that. So now we're getting closer towards the front, and I'm just misting my hair with some water to loosen it up as usual, and here I'm starting to push the hair closer towards my front, so I'm making it deeper now compared to the other side as well. So you want to ensure that when you're here, you're using a lot of gel, and I'm just going to go over it with my denman brush to make it more smooth. So here I'm using using a denman brush instead of the hard brush that I had used earlier when I was at the back, and that's because the denman brush doesn't apply as much pressure as the hard brush does, and it's not going to leave it lumpy. I don't even know how to explain it. And I'm just going over it with the hog hair brush. So like I said, staying away from the hard brush at the front here. Yeah, then going to add it to the section again. So because I wanted it really flat, I'm just going to go over it again with a hot hair brush, and I'm just going to check behind my ear area like I did for the other side. Don't forget this step, guys. Don't. So now I'm splitting it in 2 sections. Now at this point I was like, do I have to split it in 2 sections? Well, yeah guys, you do. If you want it to look really slick, it's really important to get the sections going. The smaller the better, by the way. The hair section, as well as the amount of gel that you use, is going to be determined by your hair texture as well as your hair length. Like I've seen people with really short hair achieve like a really slick bun. It's just amazing. Now I'm on to the final section, guys. Whoa. And I don't even know how to contain myself at this point in time. I'm just so happy that I made it. Like, if you made it this far in the video, guys, I love you. And please subscribe, why not, you know, if you made it this far. So now I'm finalizing everything. So here basically you just want to brush through or comb, use a comb if you need to, everything, and just make sure that it's smooth, and then secure it with like your final tie. So because I'm doing my hair overnight, it doesn't have to be perfect at this point in time because I'm going to tie it down with a scarf. Now this really helps to keep it flat and keep it laid. So this step actually reduces the amount of gel that you use. Imagine that, even though I used so much already, but it really does. So before I actually tie it down, I'm just going to straighten up my edge a little. And I'm not going to focus too much on that tonight because tomorrow when I take down the scarf, I'm going to do that again. Now I'm just tying the scarf and I'm ensuring that I get my edges in as well, and this is what the back part looks like, guys. So I'll see you tomorrow when I apply the ponytail. So this is the next day, guys. So I forgot to show you the night before, but I applied a scrunchie over the scarf just to make it lay more flat. I'm just taking that down right now. Now I'm just applying some got to be glued to my edges, and I'm doing this very lightly, guys, because it's very strong and I don't want to use too much, and it's something that you definitely want to wash out at the end of the day, guys. Now I'm just applying some black eyeshadow to some areas of my edges that don't look too full. So you could try this in areas that are scanty. So it's a matte black eyeshadow, so you don't want to use a shimmery eyeshadow. And I'm just doing my edges on the other side as well. And guys, here is the ponytail. So as you can see, the ponytail comes with 2 clips, and it also comes with a drawstring. It's human hair, and I'd say the texture is 3B or 3C. So now I'm just applying the ponytail, and I'm only securing it with the top clip at this point in time. So the area that I left out with my natural hair, it was very small compared to the size of the weft of the ponytail. So I had to apply the top clip first and then tighten it with the drawstring before applying the other clip. So this was my first time wearing this ponytail, guys, and I really liked it. It was very full. So when it came, it didn't look that full, but when I applied it, it was very full. However, I feel as if the weft was just too large for me though. But outside of that, I really like this ponytail. So guys, let me know if you would like me to give you an update on the ponytail. Now I'm just taking the drawstring and I'm fastening it and wrapping it around my hair to secure it. Now I'm just taking a tiny section from the back and I'm wrapping it around the ponytail to hide where the weft meets my hair. And I'm doing this on both sections. So you can do this when you're especially planning to leave your ponytail down. But I still decided to do this even though I was planning on doing a bun. Then I'm just going to fasten it with some hairpins because like I said, the weft is a little too big for my ponytail. So guys, because I'm going to be wearing a kimono, I didn't want to leave my hair down. I wanted it up, but I still kind of wanted a messy look, so that's why I'm kind of doing a messy bun there. And I'm just using random hairpins to keep it in place, and I'm also going to leave out a few strands to give it that unkempt look. So initially guys, I wanted to do something really fancy because this is my first time wearing traditional Japanese kimono. But because it's gonna rain today, I just decided on a bun because I think that's safe. So this is the final look guys. I was doing this hairstyle for a kimono event, so you could go ahead and check that video out. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell guys. Thanks again and see you in my next video. Peace out.